If you have been applying to jobs and getting nothing back, whether that is instant rejections or complete silence, I want you to stop what you are doing right now and watch this entire video, because what I'm about to tell you is going to completely change how you approach your job search. This is the thing nobody talks about, and it is costing people interviews every single day. Here is something most job seekers never find out. When you apply to a job at any big company, your resume does not land in front of a recruiter. It goes straight into automated software called an applicant tracking system that scans your resume and scores it against the exact language of the job posting before a single human ever reads your application. 99% of Fortune 500 companies use this. Google, Amazon, Goldman Sachs, Microsoft, Apple, JP Morgan, every major company you have ever dreamed of working for is running your resume through a filter system first. And if that filter system does not approve you, you simply do not exist. Now, before I go any deeper, I want to tell you about Reventt, because it is the fastest solution to everything I'm about to explain. Reventt is a resume builder where you paste any job description, and it automatically rewrites your entire resume to match the exact language the filter system is looking for. Every section, every bullet point, rewritten in seconds to match that specific role. Not a generic resume, a fully tailored one built specifically to pass the filters for that exact job. And it also gives you an instant resume score that tells you exactly what percentage match your resume is to the job description you are applying for. So before you even hit submit, you know whether your resume has a high chance of passing the filters or whether it is going to get rejected automatically. No more guessing, no more applying blind. You know your odds before you apply. The link is in the description. Now let me explain exactly why this changes everything. The applicant tracking system scans your resume word by word and compares it to the job posting. If your language does not match closely enough, you get rejected automatically. No human ever sees your name. No one ever reads your experience. The software just moves on to the next application. This is why someone can have a 3.9 GPA from a great school, 2 solid internships, and a resume they rewrote a dozen times and still apply to 300 jobs and hear absolutely nothing. The filter system never passed their resume to a human in the first place. The hiring manager never even knew they existed. Think about that for a second. You could be the single most qualified person who ever applied for a role, and it would not matter at all if the applicant tracking system rejected you first. Your degree, your experience, your hard work, none of it reaches a human if the software filters you out before anyone reads your name. And here is the part that makes it even more frustrating. Most people have no idea this is happening to them. They blame the economy. They blame their school, they blame their degree. They spend months rewriting their resume, getting it reviewed, adding certifications, doing everything they were told to do, and nothing changes because none of that fixes the actual problem. The actual problem is that their resume is not speaking the language the filter system is looking for. So what actually fixes this? The first thing is exact language matching. Your resume needs to use the same exact phrases the job posting uses. If the job posting says cross-functional collaboration, your resume needs those exact words. Not teamwork, not worked across departments. The exact phrase. These systems are completely literal. They match keywords, not meaning. A synonym that a human would immediately understand means the same thing gets ignored entirely by the filter system. The second thing is your resume summary. Most people write a generic summary at the top of their resume and never change it. This is one of the biggest mistakes you can make. Your summary is the first thing the applicant tracking system scores, and it should be rewritten for every single job you apply to, mirroring the language and priorities of that specific role. The third thing is your formatting. No columns, no tables, no graphics, no text boxes. These look great to a human eye, but these filtering systems frequently cannot parse them correctly. Your content gets scrambled or skipped entirely, and the system scores you low, even if your experience is perfect. Plain simple formatting gets read correctly every time. The fourth thing is tailoring every single application, not once, every time. A resume tailored for a finance role at Goldman Sachs should look completely different from a resume tailored for a finance role at a startup. The keywords are different, the priorities are different, the language is different. One resume sent everywhere is the fastest way to get filtered out everywhere. Now, I know what you are thinking. Doing all of this for every single application sounds exhausting, and it is if you are doing it manually. Most people spend an hour properly tailoring one resume. If you are applying to many jobs, that is a lot of time spent working every single week just rewriting the same resume over and over. This is exactly why Reventt exists. Paste the job description, get a fully tailored resume in seconds, and apply knowing your resume has the best possible chance of making it past the filters. The people getting interviews are not more qualified than you. They are just submitting resumes that the filter system approves. Reventt makes sure yours is one of them. Link is in the description. Stop letting a filter decide your future.